Livetrained.
The gut wrench. So my gut wrench is a little bit different than the traditional one you might see. There's a couple of different things that I do a little bit different. And my main setup for my gut wrench is I like to come on the inside, across the face to the far shoulder pec area. Come across, and we're grabbing about right around the shoulder and where the pec meets. There's a little handle there, and I like to grab that. Obviously, we're elevating and throwing our arm deep. From here, I'm setting my lock. Setting my lock is really important. I'm finding that floating rib. Once I find it, I can throw the other arm in. It's gonna come across here. I roll my lock down. We call this butterfly grip, and we have it tight. Pinching my elbows, shoulder's gonna run into the middle of the back, and I'm driving forward. So, throwing this lock tight, I'm throwing my arm under, catching that butterfly grip, rolling my lock as I drive, and setting my shoulder. My shoulder's in the middle of the back, and I'm driving this just as if we were throwing a tilt. Again, drive, drive, drive with both of our legs. Both legs are extremely important. We're driving. Once we break the shoulder, throwing our knee under, catching. He's in our pocket, basically like we would in a folk style tilt. And we're gonna drive off both legs, bridge, and cover. Here, bridge, run around and cover. One more time. I think the most important part of my gut is finding that rib. Going across the face to this pec, pull, throw my arm deep. Find that rib. For me, it's right towards the bottom. You gotta feel that. You wanna find that rib, floating rib, right towards the bottom. It's about the second one up from the bottom. I wanna find that. That's where I feel that it hurts the most. I throw my arm in, we're overlapping, drive, close my lock. I'm pinching my elbows, pulling my grip in, and throwing my shoulder down into the middle of his back. It hurts. From here, my shoulder's gonna beat the shoulder. I'm driving, and I wanna beat the shoulder here. Now he's in my pocket, he's in my hips. I'm gonna drive, go up on my head, bridge, and come around. Here, bridge, and come around. One time fast. That's my gut wrench. Now I'm gonna go to my trap arm gut. So my trap arm gut is gonna set up from my normal gut wrench. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run like I'm doing a normal gut wrench, and I'm gonna slide my leg in. So I do everything the same with the setup. Arm goes deep, we catch that rib, and we close our lock. Here I'm gonna run the gut wrench, and my right leg is gonna go deep. Here, right leg's underneath, it goes deep. Then I'm gonna catch and go figure four on the leg here, back up onto my base. The only difference now is I have this leg and I have full control of him. And what I'm gonna do from here, post this hand on the outside, on the opposite side, basically right where his elbow is touching the mat. And I'm gonna throw this leg around, really throw my hips into him. Here, swing over. From here, I gotta be gritty, I gotta be tough. I just gotta drive and find my lock underneath. Once I have my trap arm gut, we call this basically match over. It should be over, it's so tight, really hard to stop. If we do everything right with driving our feet, we're gonna end the match. Here, on this side, I can roll the whole way through. I'm gonna drive. On the side that we have the arm trapped, we just wanna tilt. So we're gonna drive and just tilt to here. Reason being is this arm is still there, could post, and he could look back into me. So side with the trap arm, we're just tilting. Opposite side, we're gonna run. One more time. Setup is the same. Catching that pec, throwing that arm deep. Rock up our gut, we drive. Leg falls, goes deep. Here, we're catching the back of our knee, come back up to our hips. We're back on top. Everything's the same here. Throwing that fist into the mat on the opposite arm. Here, we gotta swing our hips, really throw them into them, and swing here. From here, we gotta drive up and catch this lock. Once we catch the lock, I still like to roll it and make sure I have it tight. If I let it loose, he can fight out or he can limp arm out the other way. From here, I wanna roll that lock. No way he's getting out now. I'll tilt the side with the arm here. I'm gonna run and pop the other side here. Run and pop. Trap arm good. All right, so now I'm going to my iron cross. This is gonna come off of our gut wrench. This is when our shoulder slips and we kind of fall down to our hip. So, go to the pec, I shoot my arm deep, and we're catching our lock. From here, I'm gonna run my gut wrench. My shoulder slips, I kind of fall to my hip, and I fall under here. Shoulder slips, and I fall under. From here, we're still safe. We still have a really, really tight move in the iron cross. We can catch this. So I'm gonna shoot this arm that's underneath really deep. Really, really deep. Basically, you can wave to the crowd. That's how deep it is. Your hands are the full way out. So I wanna make sure I make a point of keeping this leg on top and the back, because if we uncover his hips, he's gonna jump over and catch us on our back. So make sure that we're keeping our leg up top, anchoring him down, blocking him from jumping our hips. Here, arms deep, I work back to my knees. I'm on my knees, I'm driving, throwing this left knee under, and pulling it tight. One time fast. That's the iron cross.